All right. So we're gonna be finishing the Spider-Man, and we will also be finished or starting this beta raid for Bayo that was asking for it. I gotta smooth this up a little bit. All right, Joe, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Sue, welcome in, welcome in. I know, I tell him to fix one thing and he checks all the way out.
Can you not hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
There we go.
Now, whether or not like my stuff is working, that's another thing.
I see you. Well, it looks.
Good, perfect.
I see.
Right,
there you go. Yeah, I see your hand. You just look pixelated.
Yeah, which I don't get that either because I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. And got my new router. You know?
Uh-huh. What are you going to be drawing today, bro?
It looks better now, right?
Let me see. Yes, it does. And Iceman is here. What up, Iceman?
Yeah, so I legitimately just turned off like my internet, so now I'm just on 4G.
And it got clearer. That's crazy how that happens.
I don't get it at all. But I mean, like, I don't know, I have to get it straightened out. It's a new router. It's supposed to be, you know, fantastic. Everybody's talking about how fantastic the heroes are. So, I don't know. We'll see.
So, I want to finish this. I want to finish this Spider-Man. And we're going to be starting the beta rate bill. And see how that goes.
Iceman says, hey, fellas. How's it going, Iceman?
Iceman, what's up, bro? I just got a few things that I want to clean up on this, like in these shadows. Get rid of some of the white spots that I didn't get rid of with the pen. I'll also be going in with a smaller, like the micron, and I'll be doing some hatching or, you know, whatever.
Right. So how was your day?
My day was good. I got no complaints. It's my day off, so it's all good. How about yours?
Iceman says he's all good and he's on the train going home. Nice. You know, I had that phenomenal meeting this morning, so I was, you know, very ambivalent about that. So
how did it go?
Pretty horrible.
Ah.
Pretty horrible. So it's one of those things where sometimes you're part of a broken system. So, and the thing is everybody recognizes it's broken except for the people that put it together.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they're the ones who are like, why isn't this getting done? And they were on the call, and they legitimately said, just so you know, we don't want to hear about how things have changed. We just need this done. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, the sad thing is I didn't say anything about how things have changed. However, you know, which, I mean, before the meeting we talked about it, but during the meeting, you know, we were talking about some of the parts that I've been needing, and they were going through the parts list, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, when did you get this parts list put together?" And I was told, I said, "Well, the guy who does the parts list for our notes and our optics put this together for me last March. So this was when we submitted it was last March." And they're like, "Well, not all these parts are going to work anymore because they're like, we've changed things like 3 times since then." And needless to say, it kind of unhinged a few people to hear that. So,
Yeah. Wow.
And then afterwards, I told my boss, I said, "Hey, I need to talk to you, so I need to know exactly where and how you want me to take care of this." And he and I both came to the conclusion that we were just going to move forward with what we have.
Look at that.
And
sorry to cut you off. Miguel joined, or Bayo. He said, the one that only has arrived in this stream, in this live stream. Miguel. What's up, bro?
Miguel O'Hara.
Yep.
Miguel O'Hara's here.
Hey, look. I got your beta ray.
Ellie's here too.
Oh, Ellie. What up, Ellie? How are you today? I hope everybody's good today.
I'm getting better. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I have an enormous amount of work the next few weeks, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get better at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then somebody at my job was like, they're like, "Oh, Joe, if you feel like you need to come in here with a gun, can you give me like a day's notice?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to do that." And they're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, 1, I don't own a gun." I said, 2, if my job gets me to the point where I'm going to do something like that, then I'm going to quit long before that happens.
That's funny. That's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's stupid is what it is. It's just like, I mean, if your job gets you to the point where like you feel like you know what, it's just like, you know what, I'm going to take some matters into my own hands. And obviously, prison life is where I need to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or worse, Because yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, there's only going to really be 2 outcomes to that particular scenario.
So he said, what's good? Bro, I gotta tell you what happened at school today. First, we took a science test, and it was so easy. I got a 9 out of 10 on the test. Then after, my dad got me some new Venom comics, and he got me a new Marvel Edition encyclopedia. That's what's up. I actually got one of those. Don't you have one of those too, Joe? The encyclopedia?
I actually have 2 of them, and then I have the DC Comics versions too.
So do I. Yeah.
I had actually gotten, I had gotten like inadvertently like two different Marvel encyclopedias.
Uh-huh.
So they're not exactly the same thing, but they're pretty close. But I still got 2 of them. So it is what it is. Yeah, because I grew up reading the official handbooks of the Marvel Universe.
Uh-huh.
So I do like a lot of comparisons with those, and I'll sit there and I'm like, what's the difference? And yeah, I feel like the encyclopedia ones they're okay.
He said, I'm thinking of drawing Beta Ray Bill against Midas, aka the character in my comic. That's what's up.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed about the encyclopedia ones compared to what I used to read with the official handbooks is I feel like the encyclopedias are more for casual fans of the comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that's,
I have some issues on this with separation that I'm trying to work out. And I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that.
Right.
Um, but I don't know. Let's see. Graves of Spider Gwen still pretty? Yeah, no, it's looking cool.
Oh Lord, Iceman says maybe one day he'll have both of us do an Iceman dual screen battle.
Ooh. You just want to see me and Joe beef with each other.
Yeah, he wants to see me implode. That's what it is.
I don't know why.
He just wants, well, because he wants to see me like basically curl into a fetus and like start crying.
Nah, we know you're clearly the better. He said, have you tried playing
Yeah,
Marvel Cosmic Invasion? I have not. I'm not even familiar with that game.
that makes two of us. I
I'm
don't
not
play a lot of
familiar
video
with it.
games.
So this is this is really coming together, in my opinion. And what I want to do is, I think I want to hit the Venom portion of him with gray, like a gray tone.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Does it?
Yeah, it really does.
So I'm thinking I can use a dark gray, but I need to find, what is this? This is dark neutral gray, and this is GG15.
Night Ride, welcome in.
I want it to be dark enough though.
Right.
Let's see. I'm gonna start like right here. Let's see what this. So I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be too dark. Even though,
I would definitely.
the Venom is black.
But it's black too, so there's parts of him that like reflect the light and stuff like that. So
I
it's
know.
not that bad.
I know. You think that? You think this is making a difference in the good, for better or for worse?
I'm trying to see.
I know.
I'll be honest with you. At the moment, I don't see a lot of difference at the moment.
I know.
Just like I'm using this blue lead on here, and I know like on mine, you can probably like barely see it if at all.
I'm just gonna go with it.
There you go. Just remember, if it sucks, just sell it off and it'll be somebody else's problem.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I said if it sucks, just sell it off and it'll be somebody else's problem.
All right,
that's like
so
I was on Mike's podcast. I was on Mike's stream for a minute while I was, like eating dinner, and Francisco's was on there, and they're like, hey, I saw some of your stuff recently. You're really getting a whole lot better than you used to be. I was like, oh boy, did that used to suck that bad? Lord.
what did they say? Did they say, nah, you've always made progress?
No, Mike basically said, no, what he's trying to say is you used to be like really good, now you've gotten a whole lot better. And I'm like, that's exactly how I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Mayo says, Bro, okay. Me and my dad might go to San Diego Comic Con. Are you guys going to go any Comic Cons this year? I will not, unfortunately. San Diego Comic Con is like a kind of like a what do you want to call it for me? A bucket list. I always want to be able to go, but I don't see myself being able to go there for a couple more years.
So I'll be going to Pasadena Comic Con January 25th and
However,
Ontario Comic Con.
you technically did get an invitation to go to the Comic Con.
Yep.
So
I did.
whether or not that happens is something else. But we'll. I think you should cross that bridge when it happens.
Yeah.
Until then, don't worry about it, all right?
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
There you go.
I think this is making a difference. I think I will leave the white line on the outside. I'll leave that though.
That's probably a good idea. Hey Ellie, if you're here, how'd your kid's birthday go? Ellie has not answered, so she may have left the building.
You know how that goes.
No, she's busy. She's trying to do some deliveries and stuff like that. It is what it is. However, I would like to ask Iceman, if he's still here, what is it about Iceman that he always gravitated to? What was it about that character? And I'm waiting for Iceman to respond. It's like, that character was always cold-blooded. Anyways.
I think the reason why he likes him so much. I think the reason why he likes him so much is because everyone has an issue drawing him.
That's impossible.
I like to watch the other artists struggle. Yeah, exactly.
That makes an amazing amount of sense. It's like if I'm going to pay these yahoos to do something, I'm going to get my money worth out of it.
I'm trying to get rid of some of this white to make it look a little more realistic. But like you said, it should be shiny in some instance, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, let's say, bro, my birthday is coming soon. It's on February 21st. Oh, where? How old are you gonna be? Let's get this answer.
Oh, Hub says I'm here for the party. It can start.
My man, huh? What's going on, bro? How's this looking? All right, so now that we're finishing up really with like our Spider-Man covers, which was the next one?
The next
Was it?
cover,
Yeah.
you were gonna work on your beta. You were gonna work on your beta yourself. So.
No, but for the challenge.
Oh, I have no idea. I honestly don't remember it like the next challenge. If there was another challenge, I honestly don't remember what it was.
Well, we were gonna do 3 covers. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I do. Okay,
I know Deadpool and Batman.
I don't think so. I thought it was like there was gonna be a Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the other one I think was a Spawn. Because I remember like getting a blank Spawn cover, I think, specifically so I could, mess around with that.
Yeah. You good?
And yeah, Daniel says he's gonna turn 12.
12?
And his birthday is gonna be based off of X-Men.
That's a big age. Freaking 12. I don't remember what I was doing at 12. I know. They call them tweens.
Tweens.
Yeah, they're tweens.
You don't remember what I remember where I was when I was 12. But that's because it was, for a long time, for a lot of my years, it's easy for me to kind of remember where I was at certain times. Because being in the military, it was always kind of like, oh, where was I living in, like when I was that age?
Yeah.
So.
I gotta do something with this spider, but I don't know. I think I might have to go into it with white paint. That just might be the best thing that I do.
Yeah, that could be. I don't like hitting it with white paint, or like every once in a while, it really makes things pop.
I really want to finish this. I still don't know what I'm doing for the background. I got a suggestion from one of my friends on Facebook. I think you saw it.
I maybe did not.
Yeah, I think you were too distracted on that post.
On my aunt?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, she really frustrated me a great deal with that.
Really?
And yeah, and my mom, I talked to my mom about that. And,
Did you?
My mom was like, yeah. Because I told her, I said, man, I don't know why she's like that. She's always been like that. And my mom said she has never been able, and this was my mom's words, she's like, she's never been able to give somebody a compliment without trying to tear somebody else down. That's how she's always been. And I was like, that's kidding. So.
My family said that on my birthday, since it's going to be based off the X-Men, they're going to dress up as their favorite X-Men characters. I might be Gambit or Wolverine. Oh, that's what's up.
That'd be cool.
Who would you dress up if you had a X-Men? Would you be not Cyclops, but Colossus?
Absolutely. I don't know how I would get the metal body, but I believe I'm going to try. Problem is I have no idea where the muscles would be coming from, so I have to get one of those body suits.
Yeah. Is this looking more complete, Joe?
I think so, dude. I think it's looking really good.
I agree. I agree.
No, I think it's looking super good.
What if I get like an extremely light gray for his is this cool gray one? Cloud gray? What's that look like? Because I want to do Venom's eye, give him a little color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bale says that looks so good. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, homie. I need I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna try it. And then I want to start working on the what's it called?
On your next thing, Riddle.
Yeah, working on Beta Ray. I should probably put my glove on.
I think you're probably right. Because I know you've been called out for
that. Bale says, what markers do you use and what glove do you wear so you don't smudge the artwork? So you can look on, let me turn this down. You can look on Amazon and just go to like digital artist drawing glove and use that. And the markers I use is like a loaded question because I use a few different markers. I use Copic markers. I use Ohuhu markers. Since I know your age, I won't say what we call them. What else, Joe?
You use the ones that you got from Ross.
I do use those sometimes. I want to increase
Uh,
the white on these a little bit more.
Bayo, if you're gonna buy some alcohol markers to start with, just get some cheapy ones. But when you're ready to upgrade, there's some really, really, really good ones. I'm gonna put the chat here. These ones here, they're called Ohuhu. They're pretty decent. They're not the best, but because they're not the best, they're like like a mid-grade model. They're pretty affordable, but they also give you a pretty quality product, which is kind of why DFA likes to use them too, is because they're really good. I mean, Copics are very expensive. Olos are really, really, really expensive. But you get what you pay for. So now I know that, like, what's his name? CSS tells me that the Olos are refillable, but when I look online, I can't find the refills right now. So I don't know if they're just already all bought up, or it's just still hyperbole, you know?
I have a question about those because I keep seeing them saying like, oh yeah, but they mix or something. Like, are they mixing
So
inside of
no,
the? Okay.
no. So if you look at my fingers, you say this is like your Copic, okay?
Yeah.
Your Olo pins are like that big.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they have the cap on the back,
Yeah.
so that you can take another pin and click it there.
Yeah.
So that essentially you're like, well, I'm using this color and this color a lot, so this way I'm not hunting for my other color. It's right here. I just flip it around, and that's all they do. That is all they do.
All right, that's what I was thinking, because the way some of them be talking about it is like they're mixing inside the reservoir or something.
No, they're not. And now, because the thing is like they don't refill, from what I understand, like Copics do. Their refillable thing is with a cartridge. So you're not refilling the cartridge. I mean, mixing the cartridge. You're literally taking it out and popping like another piece of lead in there. So yeah, the way that they're making it sound, they're trying to make it sound like they reinvented the wheel, and that they haven't.
Yeah. I have a problem because I put these markers up and I don't remember exactly which one I used. I think it was this one. I'm making some on-the-fly changes, and that's not the right blue. I feel like classic blue might have been what I used. Have you ever displayed for Comic-Cons? Cosplayed. No, I've never done that. You don't have to answer so abruptly, Joe.
I trust me. So, Daniel, I'm a fat guy, so I try to not draw attention to myself. So, yeah, that's me, unfortunately. So.
You said I'm a fat guy?
Now, what I think would be cool is if I cosplayed, and all you have to do is, a blackness helmet, and then have a lollipop, and the lollipop part actually looks like the Earth. That would be your whole cosplay.
I missed that. What?
I said you can cosplay just by getting a Galactus helmet, nothing else, just the helmet,
Oh.
and then you walk around with a lollipop, but the top of the lollipop looks like
The
affected by
Earth.
the Earth, so it's just a problem. Yeah, so it's just a
Gotcha.
problem. But the
I was
Earth, ERF.
I was about to say, like, what are you talking about, brother?
Oh, CXS is here.
CX.
And CXS says, oh boy, there's a whole bunch of conversation on here too. See what happens when you distract me? Okay, CXS says, damn dude, you're not done yet. And then Jose went this part says, LOL, the ones at Ross were better than the Ohu in my experience. Yeah, so Ross was another one that you did. Def Shogun, he said yo. CXS says Olo stores half as much, but I've been told they used half as much as well. See, I've kind of heard the same thing, Jose. I've heard that like the Olos like can go farther, but I've never been able to find a refill. So I have no idea. I don't know. And honestly, I looked at like a set of those, and they are way out of my price range. CXS says he's an Olo fan. Jose says Olos are great, but I have a huge investment in Copic, so I'm not cost effective for me to switch. Absolutely. Zach Bingo, welcome in. And then it says, yeah, that was me too, so I donated my Copic part. Donated? And I didn't get anything in the mail. And then Jose said donated as well. I was like, man, I am like missing 20 or so Copics, LOL. At this rate, I'm just going to finish the race. Dude, that's how I feel about it. I mean, I've got like a boatload of like refills, like that I purchased. So I'm all in on the Copics. Not that I wouldn't mind being able to afford, the Olos, but I have to be realistic, I mean, unless of course somehow, way, shape, or form, CXS can talk his buddies over at Olo and supporting the rest of us too.
He don't be trying to share his connects. He's a little selfish with it, but it's all good, bro. I gotta turn on these lights so you guys can see. It's funny though, cause he came in and was like, "Bro, you taking forever on that cover." That was a little rude. It was a little mean. Just a little bit. You're always calling me slow because you're so quick. I think it looks cool though. Like, look at this. This thing, dope. The question is, who's gonna buy it though? Bro, belated Christmas solo present from CXS. If only. Come on, CX. We know you're like sponsored now. You got the higher ups looking at you. He said, "Man, it's okay." Nah, it's top tier. Did you? Man, you weren't there. You were at work, but I was in his stream the other day, and he was working on some headshots. Just banging out work like he always does. And of course, I took that as an opportunity to talk crap. I was like, I know this isn't for your challenge. If so, bro, start over. Just go ahead and start over.
That's brutal.
You're gonna have to come with more than that, pumpkin.
Yeah, we're not looking for those police lineup photos.
Wow, Joe. Wow. Again, I really don't know like whose side you be on sometimes.
I'm supporting you at the moment. I'm totally supporting you.
I don't believe it.
You know how I feel about this.
I know how you feel about it.
I hate the police lineup photos. If I was ever at a Comic-Con and like had a Hughes dumped one of those in my lap, would I take it? Yes.
Yes, you
Yes,
would.
I would absolutely I would walk away with it. Would I be happy with it? Yes, I would absolutely be happy. Would I be, would I be ecstatic with it in the long run? Probably not. But I mean, because even his like stuff, it's just like the police lineup photos. I find them so boring. But that's me. Again, that's just me. So, some people love it.
Look, so Bale on YouTube says, you forgot to finish the Gambit comic cover. I haven't forgot. I've just been avoiding it, just like with my Captain America. I haven't forgot. I just haven't been doing it. And I might actually erase it and go a different way with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Jose Fuentes says, I gotta do 3/4 at least. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Out of curiosity, CX says, do you remember what the next cover in the challenge was? I can remember Black Panther. I don't remember. Was the other one Spawn?
I do feel like it was Spawn.
I really do too. And I think it was because he knows how good you are at Spawn. He was trying to throw you a softball.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to help. He's trying to help me.
That and hinder me, so.
I don't know why you draw Spawn.
Well, yeah, horribly. Finish a sentence. Don't leave it hanging.
Here you go.
You got the Spawn in your house, and like that's why I gave it to you, because I was like, I can't have something else. I'm just gonna sit. He'll hide it away in his bathroom. It'll be fine.
The more I look at this, the more I'm like, oh yeah.
You digging it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think it's pretty dope what you do.
Well, thank you. CX. He said, I mean, did y'all see my last Spawn? Nah, send it. Send it. And Fox Sky joined too.
Nice. I think I did see his last Spawn. I think it was on his Instagram page. So, and I think it was another one of those headshots. Which, again, for some people, those are perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to do it. That's why, like, I stopped paying money for, to go to the, the cartoon block. Just didn't feel like I needed to pay them money to do something I'm already familiar with doing. I went to them to try to learn how to do extra stuff, not do the same stuff over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. He said he DM'd it to us. All right, cool.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
We're gonna go back and forth between the ink brush pen and the white. It would have been cool to put some teeth in this, but I said nah. Nah, we're gonna leave it like this.
I think you're correct. I honestly, with the Spider-Man as the symbiote thing, I don't want to see the teeth.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about it.
I said I don't want to see that crap.
If I want to see Venom, I want to see Venom. I don't want to see symbiote Spider-Man with teeth.
We're finishing this though. That's all I care about. And the fact that this is going to be done.
There you go. CX says, for me, the head sketches I can bang out pretty quick, which is ideal for what not commissioned.
And that's what I'm telling Joe. That's what I be telling Joe. Like, all right, not to cut you off, Joe. I'm sorry. But
No, you're fine.
again, to add to that, when you're at a comic convention, unless they give you top dollar or something, that's what they're expecting. And if you really want to capitalize on the time that you're there and what you can get done, doing the headshots is probably the most economical way to go about it. Even if it is 3/4 or whatever, like, you know, it doesn't matter what angle they're at. If they're just a headshot, Joe don't like it. He says it's a police lineup.
Yep.
So it's not necessarily whether it's 3/4 or it's a full front headshot or whatever. Just the fact that they're not doing anything, Joe's like, ugh, you call yourself an artist?
Yeah. You just like mailing it in today?
Garbage.
Today Friday? Is it Friday afternoon already?
Garbage. That's what he says. I can't send him half of my pieces because I get tired of getting roasted.
Exactly what
I get tired of getting roasted. I'm like, damn, bro.
Okay, so now here's the thing: is honestly on Whatnot, I get like no commissions, so I'm not worried about it. That's how I am. I'm not. I don't have that luxury of like having like a bunch of commissions that I had to like knock out super fast. And when I did get commissions for a few minutes on Whatnot, I always made sure I'm like, look, it's just like I will start working on this, and I probably will not finish this on stream, but I will be sending you updates as I go, and I'll have it done within a day or day and a half or whatever the heck it is. And then, for me, I've always been in the mindset that like, I'm gonna go above and beyond and give somebody like more than what they asked for, because I don't want them to have, I don't want them having like any like regret about purchasing, like my stuff. I don't want them to sit there and say, boy, I paid like $40 for this, and I definitely could have got this for 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bayo over on YouTube says he would like to buy it. Whatever you sell, I'll buy it all. See? That's all I ask. That's all I ask for.
Okay.
Just buy
Bayo,
everything.
I'm going to say this, so please don't take this the wrong way when I say this.
Oh, here you go.
That's also the mindset of a 12-year-old. Don't take that the wrong way.
How else could you take that, Joe? How else could you take that?
Well, I mean, take it as like it's one of those things where it's like, well, you know what? When you get a little bit older and you start actually making the money yourself, and you got like a 40 or 50-hour a week job, and you've got bills and groceries and everything else to pay. Sometimes that little bit of extra that somebody else is going to give you for a sketch, it's for me, it's worth more than just like, like, hold on, let me do this as quick as I can. I mean, that's my mindset. I don't want to. And so Bayo is like, if you showed up and you said, Joe, I've got $40. What can you give me for $40? I'm going to give you as much of that $40, if not more, that I could possibly give you for what you're asking. That's always been my mindset. I don't want to just sit there and say, oh, they asked for $40, so that's where I stop it off. And that's why I don't like the headshots. I mean, I've seen like really good artists do that, and I understand that if you're at a convention, you know, and you got like 200 people in line wanting your art, you have to have a cutoff point. But those guys are charging more than $40 for a headshot. You know, you and I have talked about that, and I mean, they've been in the industry long enough; they can charge whatever they want. I don't care. But I just don't want somebody having like any regret buying something like that. That's always been my mindset.
You know what? I might leave this as is. I don't even want to do a background anymore.
I'm sorry, I took that out of you.
Yeah. I don't even want to do a background anymore. And it's Joe's fault. For anybody watching this, just go ahead and drop a boo Joe in the chat. And look, stick to your pogos here. What up, Pogo?
You know, F that Joe. He cares about how what we're trying to make, just like have like the most for our money. F that guy. He doesn't know how I want to waste my money.
I just be like, man, Joe, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that. None of that was helpful.
You know what? That's exactly why when I sign in over there and say hi to Mike, he's got that intro for me that says, "Oh no, we suck again."
And look, Bayo just said, "Here we go again, man. I got money, Joe. I got $100 I'm saving up to buy art, figures, and other things I need. You see? That's right, Bayo. Let them know I got chips. What you talking about? I got money, bro." I gotta tell Joe that all the time. My damn self be like, you know what, Joe? I got money, bro.
I know you got money.
I got money, bro. Nah, I ain't got money like that. That's why I'm on here trying to sell art. Nah, I'm actually on here because I like drawing with Joe. Joe is.
I have no idea why.
Because you make me better.
Joe's a giant pain in the ass.
This is true.
He says, I hear you, Joe, and I agree to a point, but at the end of the day, value is in the eye of the beholder. I absolutely agree with you that
100%.
That value is in the eye of the beholder, but at the end of the day, I also want to know, did I give somebody their money's worth, or did I give them what I think they want? You know, I said, yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know.
That might be something you battle with all the time because at the end of the day...
Well, you know, it's a self-esteem issue for me, and you know that I have zero self-esteem. So that's the reality of the situation. And my situation with my self-esteem has always been like, you know, I don't want to leave somebody disappointed. I don't want to leave somebody sitting there thinking like, you know, like, I didn't get what I asked for. I didn't get what I paid for. But at the end of the day, I guess I'll just go ahead and take it and walk away. And that I don't want somebody feeling like that.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody walks away thinking like, man, I got the greatest Wolverine headshot in the world, then that's great. You know, you got the greatest Wolverine headshot in the world. You know, I'm not going to take that away from you.
But see, here's the flip side of that. Here's the flip side of that. They could walk away feeling like, man, I got the best Wolverine ever. And you'll be like, well, I felt like it was crap because I didn't have time to do this, that, and then the third, or I couldn't add this in like I wanted. And they're not even looking for that. They want a simple sketch that's done by their favorite artist or someone they just discovered. And sometimes that's good. I mean, every situation it's not black and white, you know?
No, it's not. But again, like I said, that's me battling with my own demons too. So
yeah. Because I can feel like, man, I'm really killing this cover right here. And then when we put it out for a vote, everyone would be like, man, Joe and CX like slaughtered that kid. Why is he even involved in what's going on? And that's going to make me even consider like, yo, am I even an artist? Like, what are we doing?
That's the imposter syndrome. By the way, Natalie, Beats, and Bose are here. So thank you for showing up, man. Natalie.
Welcome to the stream.
So yeah, I completely understand everybody else's point of view. I'm just telling you, like, that's why I've always been a a big like the headshot. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got like a portfolio with a bunch of headshots. I can guarantee you, I don't think I like any of them. But that's all right. I mean, it's just how I am with my own art. The funny thing is somebody actually sat there and was like, for Christmas, they were like, dude, I love that Galactus. If I could get that, I absolutely would. I said, well, it's Christmas time. Enjoy. Have a good one. You know?
Yep. All right. I feel like I kind of got my point across. If I can really think about a freaking background that wouldn't be just basic or whatever, then I would feel really good about it.
Well, if CXS is still here, I would see what his point of view is on a good background.
Well, I don't trust he'll tell me the right thing because he's an op right now. You know, he don't want to.
Because he's a what? He's saying what right now?
It's a great gradient with a grunge texture.
What's a grunge texture?
Bayo says, make his background some city buildings. And that's also what I was thinking about. And then another suggestion was like a clock in the background, like he's on like a clock tower. But how many of those are in New York? I don't really know.
I don't know.
Right. I don't really know.
I've only been in New York like once or once, and I was only in Queens for a small period of time.
I've never been.
Just long enough but it was just long enough to stay the night at a hotel and hit a plane the next morning. So
I want to start inking this piece for Bayo over on YouTube. So what I've been doing, and Joe can confirm this, but I've been obsessing over Jorge Molina and his process. I would say the process that he uses to do things. And
yeah, because he's amazing.
Yeah, I really want to figure out what he's on and what he's about. But he does a lot of his work digital, and then he finishes the work traditionally. So I've been putting that in my practice a lot. And I'm going to do that same thing with this Beta Ray Bill. I always want to say Beta Ray Bill.
You're correct, it's the original.
I think this is just going to be black. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, bro. Zavala art or artistry. He's drawing the person that you hate. What's his name again? Battle Beast. Yeah, the fact that you know that's all bad, bro.
Just because I saw him doing it the last couple of days.
Yeah. I'm just like, bro, how do you do it?
I think he's on a different level.
He's on. I'm like, man, that guy is amazing.
Yeah, you know what? I can tell you right now, that guy's not charging $40 for a headshot.
No, he's not.
Yeah, CXS says he's the GOAT. Absolutely, dude. His stuff is stunning. There's no other word for it.
And Bale wants to know how do you hate Battle Beast from Invincible? I'll tell you how.
Oh, go ahead.
It's because he fits the norm, and Joe doesn't like anything of that caliber. He feels like he doesn't really have anything interesting about him. He's just a guy that fights and kills and fights and kills and blood, and he's only got one expression, which is angry, and he doesn't have a real unique storyline. And most people only draw him doing two things: fighting people or covered in blood, or fighting people or covered in blood. Ain't that right, Joe?
That's you're on it so far.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
I think realistically, what it really boils down to is I think he's an extremely boring character. I think he's like just about as basic and vanilla as you can get for a written character. And there was not a whole lot of thought really put into him when he's put together, which I get because I feel like when he was first put in the book, I feel like, when he showed up as like an initial kind of throwaway character, maybe that's what he was supposed to be, and then somebody sat there and said, man, we need somebody else.
And Bale said he literally almost killed Thrag in a comic. So Bale reads the comics, Joe. You might actually have a run for your money with this one because
that's fine. However, he literally almost beat Thrag. So you're kind of leaning into the point of like, what else is amazing about the character? He fight, and he fights, and he's going to fight some more, and then he's going to threaten somebody, but then he's going to probably fight some more. After a while, I'm like, the character has no dynamic. He's straightforward. There's nothing really.
What about most comic characters? Who you don't feel like most of them have that same thing?
No, I mean there's a lot of them that do, but the characters that I like for the most part are the characters that are multidimensional. That they actually have like something below the surface. There's actually something that actually is interesting.
Who is that? Just for conversation's sake, who fits that for you?
For me, I like the Shazam Captain Marvel here.
Okay. Shazam Captain Marvel.
Yeah, he's got a lot more motivation other than like, oh boy, I need to figure out how I'm gonna, just find somebody who's gonna be able to beat me, and then once they beat me, maybe they can kill me. But that's great motivation, buddy. I mean, that's what you gotta do to enjoy yourself. But
Bayo says if Battle Beast didn't slit his stomach, then he would have cooked Thrag in the fight. And for context, Battle Beast is literally if Rage was a human. Yeah, but he's not a human. He's like a cat. He's a cat mouse.
Yeah.
He's a cat.
Yeah, he's a cat. Yeah, he's somewhat of a creature that he is, but he's definitely not a human.
He's a battle cat.
And then like now they've got like, Battle Beast's daughter, and she's got the same affliction he does. She has rage. Yay. It's just kind of boring is all. And that's my only issue with the character. Is the character probably fun to draw? Sure. I mean, even Wolverine, if you think about it, is more dynamic than just that. I mean, you're looking at like a really boiled down basic version of like Wolverine. Except at least Wolverine has like some backstories and some interesting other than like, hey, I just want to, like hack people up and fight, whatever.
That's all I ever see out of him. He wants to fight and cut people.
I don't think it's him that's wanting to fight is the thing. It's always he's being drugged into a fight. I mean, there are occasionally, yes, the characters that like you absolutely can't stand that he will fight. Sure, not a problem. I totally get that. Smitty's here. Welcome in, Smitty.
Battle Beast is a lion humanoid warrior. Yeah, no, we were being sarcastic with the cat thing.
I mean, everybody's got their. I mean, there's a reason why Battle Beast is out there and his comic is doing well. A lot of people like him. I don't. That's all right.
It's all right.
You know, I mean, or it may not be all right for some people, but it's whatever.
It's all right. I don't think anyone really cares.
But there's at the same time, there's a reason why the characters that I like to draw and the characters that I like to read about are like nobody's favorites. You know,
Yeah.
I'm aware of it.
I hope Bayo is digging this beta ray because, you know, I seek his approval.
I don't see how he's not. You know?
Yeah.
Again, Beta Ray Bill, he's a great character too. He's got a lot of motivation.
Yeah, he does.
You know?
Bayo, I don't know if I showed you the digital version that I did. So I drew this. Obviously, I drew this digitally, and then I printed out so I can do it traditionally. I use, much like the conversation that we had on our last stream, I use Procreate. And if you're not using Procreate or anything like that, I would suggest looking into it because it gives you so much more potential.
If I drew digitally, I would Procreate.
You would use Procreate?
Absolutely. If I drew digitally, I would use Procreate. That's how much I value your opinion on it.
Yeah, it's the only one that I really used, and I'm not gonna pay for what is that? Photoshop.
A lot of professional artists use Procreate. I think Jorge Molina uses it for Procreate.
No, I think he uses Photoshop, like most industry people.
I didn't even know Photoshop had like that capability of using like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm thinking 20 years ago when I was using Photoshop. I still use Photoshop 7.0, so Clip Studio for life is your CSS.
Clip
CSS
Studio.
I'm not asking that. Oh, Pop Smitty says, let's see, CSS says, I mean, he's bound to fight. He longs for death because of the curse. Are y'all reading the story? I'll be honest with you, I'm not anymore. After he was done in what do you want to call it? Invincible. I didn't think of anything else.
I started reading the Battle Beast story. I think I have up to issue 3 or 4 or something like that, but I haven't really gone deep into it. I got I'm trying to think of how far really did I get into it. I can't really remember.
CXS calling me out. Are you even reading the book?
Yeah. He said, "You fool! Do you even read?
You uneducated handicap." Maybe just a little bit. That's all right. Like I said, I got after it was over in Invincible, I'm like, oh, I don't read more now, as it turns out. And I didn't think his character was interesting enough to read the prequel. I was like, nope. It's all right. Yeah, I'm the comics guy that everybody hates. So it's
No, said nobody ever.
uh, no, I just like a lot of the older stuff, and some of the newer stuff I just find to be a lot of lackluster stuff. There is some good stuff out nowadays. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, I mean, even though I'm enjoying the DCKO stuff, but I'm also disappointed with it at the same time because that's like, oh, you can already tell who's gonna win before the fights even start. When I was talking to a guy about it, he's like, how can you tell? I'm like, well, all you have to do is think to yourself, who's going to have plot armor? It doesn't matter how or whatever the reality of a situation is. It's going to be who's got plot armor.
Bayo over on YouTube says, let's talk about Thrag though. He's a Viltrumite leader, and if the Ragnars didn't come to Thraxon, he would have had the chance to kill Battle Beast. And then he says he's drawing Beta Ray Bill right now and coloring it, so I definitely want to see that. And he said, POV, Battle Beast in this live stream right now, pathetic. You don't even read my comics.
Come at me, bro. That's all you say. Oh, you're right. I don't. I absolutely don't. There's a reason why I don't have commissions. Because I don't draw a lot of the stuff that everybody else goes crazy for. I'm not a salesperson. I never was. So. No, I mean, there's stuff that's like, I think popular characters that I would like to draw. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Although I say popular characters, but maybe completely disconnected from that. So. Oh yeah, I did see that pop-up video. I actually thought it was kind of really cool. When Superman basically got the powers of Shazam in the last DCKO, I actually kind of I didn't mind it. I really thought it was kind of interesting.
I feel like I might have drawn his horse face a little long.
It's all right.
Right? He's just a horse face.
And you're looking at if you think about the perspective that you're giving him, some of that horse face is not necessarily long, but it also angles down.
Yeah.
You just don't have that shadow in it. So
that's
fine, dude.
Yeah, and that's thank you, bro. This is why I love having you on the stream, because you let me know.
Papa Somebody says I haven't read it. It got spoiled, but I can dig it. I'm going to tell you right now, it actually is pretty good. I obviously there's not a lot in DCKO I completely agree with, but I actually enjoyed that. So.
It's almost time, Joe.
For what?
Ink wash. That's gonna be the new thing. So what time is it?
7.
Ink wash.
Oh, you know what I just realized? It's like I never plugged in my phone either. So
Oh,
dying on me.
Here you go.
I know. This is why we can't have nice things. Joe's gonna break it. So. Hopefully. Oh boy, yeah, I was down to 33%, so I would not have been able to last a whole lot longer. Hopefully, this will postpone the inevitable. Plugging it in. Hopefully, it'll give me at least an hour.
Let me see what you're drawing. Oh, you're drawing Colossus, huh?
That's what I got so. Yeah. That's what I got so far.
You did all that on the stream?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Nice. I was about to say because I didn't see you. I didn't see you send any pictures. Even though you don't be sharing anymore. You didn't send a picture like, oh, this is what I'm doing on the stream.
No, I legitimately just picked up the pencil and just went with it today. Just something I'm not super happy with all the time because I always feel like sometimes, I sit there and struggle with the idea of like, oh, what am I going to draw this could potentially be interesting, And that's where I struggle with,
Yep.
Like what's going to be interesting. So I just decided, you know what, this is what it is, and hopefully it works. I don't know if it's going to work yet or not. After I'm done, I guess I'll look at it and say, were my proportions okay? And then I'll be like, where everybody saw it, so that's too late now.
Ooh, I did that on live.
Ones and ones of people check that out.
I love this paper. This 5x7 paper is it's watercolor paper, so it just takes so good with like the ink wash or whatever, bro. I did ink wash on the Spider-Man too, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Sometimes your music in the background, all I hear is like little bits and pieces of it. And it sounds like an alien trying to communicate with you.
There you go. What's it saying to you?
No, it's not saying anything. It's all like broken up and like words that are completely incomprehensible.
It's funny because I go back and watch YouTube and you can hear it. Sometimes it'd be so clear, I'd be like, damn, don't let me fart.
Right.
Ooh, he did that
Maybe,
on live.
I was gonna say maybe your YouTube camera has like a better microphone.
No, no. I got to say no. I don't think that's it. Is Bayo back? He said, I'll be right back. He's got to use the restroom.
I think I scared CXS off, which I understand.
For what? What would you scare him off for?
Bad opinions.
Bro, don't nobody. Come on. You be giving yourself too much credit. Like, oh my God, Joe doesn't do this, and now we're questioning art and everything we know. Right?
I can't live. I can't listen to this guy.
Yeah.
He's making me. He is making me want to like hurt somebody.
He said, "Don't nobody give a damn." That's right, Smitty. I be like, bro, will you relax? He didn't even remember. He's probably watching someone that's better. That's it.
Man, he's not gonna find anybody good.
This is true. He's wasting his time.
However, I'm really happy that Smitty showed up.
Oh yeah. It's always a good time when Smitty is here.
That's what I think.
He don't be here enough. That'd be the problem.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. But he's busy. He's working. He's trying to feed his family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I don't know if it's real or not, but
When you
that's what I tell people.
when you see that we're live, bro, drop everything you're doing and get in here. Everything you're doing and get in here.
You out there at Red Lobster with your wife? Drop it.
Drop it.
Stream it drop it while you're eating your crab.
Get in here.
What's up, buddy? Oh, okay, that's what you're doing. That's something here. What's going on? I'm not used to having an audience. But he's not watching me. He's watching lights.
He's watching me. That makes sense.
Probably watching you while he's lifting weights. Yeah, he recognizes that you're doing beta ray bill, which is good because I use him as a barometer too. When I start drawing something, and then I'm kind of like, hey,
who is this?
Who do you think this is?
Right.
Exactly. And I feel like if he can recognize who it is, then I probably did something somewhat right. Sometimes they don't recognize it, but it's not your fault. And then, like, he's already come over here and looked at what I was showing him, like that Quasimodo.
So we got people back. Ralts 2010 says marvelous artwork. Love the use of watercolor to shade. Thank you. And this is actually ink wash, which is very similar to watercolor, but I just got ink in a jar and I diluted it with water. I would say it's probably like 75% shade, like a shade of 75% or so. But thank you.
Sounds good.
Do you watercolor? Ralts, to be able to identify that, I think you maybe you maybe you do.
Smitty says, these are dope, my guys. I'm going to send y'all a card I did yesterday. Awesome, buddy. After I get off the stream, I'll check it out, all right?
He's saying that like he leaving. You better not be leaving, bro. It sound like you trying to tell us that you leaving somewhere. You ain't going nowhere, bro. Where you going, bro? Huh?
He's basically saying, he's like, hey, I'm out here at Red Lobster with my wife, and they're about to drop off the biscuits. I'm getting off of here now.
Nah, bro. You ain't going nowhere, bro. All right, little bro. Ralt say, very, very nice, awesome idea. I draw a bit. I used to draw when I was younger. Started back up a couple months ago. Little drawings for YouTube channels, etc. Okay. And Bayo said, sorry I take too long. I had to charge my computer and make my lunch for school. For sure. Relearning been easy except shading. Bro, shading is still one of my biggest opportunities. And the person that I'm streaming with right now, he lets me know that all the time. Dude, are you sure the shade goes that way?
This guy I'm talking with right now is a bastard. I'm just telling y'all real quick, butthole. So.
Yeah. I hope y'all don't expect no good news coming out of this guy. Because it ain't going to happen. That's not true. Joe is a sweetheart.
Yeah. The nice thing about wearing these headphones is that when people send me notifications and nobody else here.
Finally.
I know, right?
I always thought it was just you trying to let me know how much more popular than I am you were.
No. No. Sometimes I'm a part of too many groups and I need to have different notification sounds.
I only hear the one.
That's why I'm saying I need to have different ones instead of the same one for everything.
I do feel like my brush control on this pen is a little bit better.
Yeah, I've seen you use that one a few times.
This is the one I use for the ink wash.
And I'll be honest with you, I've been trying to do the ink wash a little bit more lately. But it's just because I've been trying to get that brush control. I still don't have it, so.
Yeah.
But it's probably because I'm not using the right paper.
Let's see. Bale says, what should I draw next? What'd you suggest from DC or Marvel or Joe, I'm asking you.
I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah,
thinking. Well, he likes the Invincible universe.
I
So
was going to
why
suggest
doesn't he
that
draw?
too.
Yeah, why doesn't he draw something from the Invincible universe? But draw. Yeah, what's the chick's name? Pink.
Adam Eve?
I can't. Yeah, Adam Eve. Draw Adam Eve. Thank you. God, I can't believe my brain. Don't get old. Your memory goes. It sucks.
Yeah, bro. Don't get old, he says.
Now that is coming through pretty good.
What is?
Your music there.
Is it loud?
No, it's not loud at all. It was just coming through like crystal clear for a second there.
Maybe some Marvel or Invincible. Yeah, so draw Adam Eve, Vale. That's our suggestion. If you wanted our suggestion, that's it.
And my other thought process was drawing Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Queen? Like Green Arrow?
No, Oliver is like Invincible's younger brother.
Oh, yeah. Got you. Kid Omni? Is that what
Kid
you want
Omni,
at?
yep. Kid Omni, man. Papa Smitty says he's not leaving yet. Just so you know.
Better not, bro.
Yet.
Better not, bro. All right, little bro. You hear it until the show is over.
Sure. Oh, okay. Did you do that for your grandma? Thank you.
Look at this. So Ralt says you have a marvelous collection of artwork, some really special ones in there, magical. Thank you. Are you talking to me or my mod, Joe, the other artist, in which you can't see? He's over on Whatnot. So I'm assuming he's talking to me. Oliver is butt cheeks. He's such a trash character, in my opinion. That's what Bayo said.
I'm not. That's okay. I am not disagreeing with that. That's one of those things where, like, I thought to myself, I'm like, I wonder which way he's gonna go.
Yeah, that kid is booty.
Butt cheeks. But that chick is that dude is butt cheeks. I'm gonna remember that one for a while.
Yeah. Straight garbage. That was funny. Ralt says you. Thank you. Thank you. Ralt, you just got here, so Look, this is the other thing that I was working on. I like where this is at so far.
You should. It looks really good, dude.
Well, now I'm a little self-conscious about it because CX says that I should have been done by now.
Well, CX doesn't have like your schedule or your lifestyles. And and CXS isn't here to hear me talk trash. So, but you're also like not exactly just like doing like a headshot. So whatever. Plus, you're saving all of your stuff for like when you're streaming, so that people can see what you're doing. Again.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'd be like, man, I can finish this, but then I was like, that's wasted. That's wasted. What's the word I want to look?
Viewership.
Yeah, you know.
It's content that like your people
There you go.
are showing. They're wanting to see this.
Yeah.
That's what you're giving them. So.
And that's what
realistically that's important.
That's what you and I said that we were going to be doing. We're going to be doing more shows, bro, so we can,
Yeah, you have like people like Bayo that shows up and they're like, hey, are you going to be able to draw X, Y, and Z? Yes, I will. And you know what? I'm going to draw the whole thing. If I don't finish it this time, then like next time I'm on, we'll be finishing it then or working more on it, depending on how big or whatever. Yeah, I agree 100% with what you're saying, dude. Don't listen to CXS. He's trying to get under. He's just trying to get under this.
Well, he succeeded. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I can hear
it. Wow.
You're fine. You'll be all right.
Nah, CX is dope. I was telling them in his stream, like, you guys keep me on my toes, man. I can't get comfortable. Or else I'll never be.
He's a good dude. He really is a good dude. I have absolutely zero problems with him or anything like that.
Let's see. Bro, this man Oliver should have stayed in Thrax. If Invincible didn't go to Thrax, Oliver wouldn't even exist. This is true. Route says, I've been sub for a bit, not sure how long, lol. Yeah, don't rush, show your process 100%. Yeah, thank you, bro. And thanks for the sub, too.
All right.
He said, I've been sub, son. I've been here since day one, since you were doing Live with the Hive. Are you using a brush pen, Joe?
No, I am not.
You remember what you told me that one time? You was like, oh.
I know. I was thought about it, but what I'm doing right now is fine work. I legitimately was thinking I should have busted out the brush when I was doing the lines around on the outside. I honestly was thinking about that. So, and I might break it out here and do this other side, So.
I remember you belittled me, said that I wasn't a real artist.
I think I said something very similar to that, yes, that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure everybody can go back and watch every episode of this and hear me say it multiple times. So, yeah. And this is why Joe doesn't have a YouTube channel, because I'd be boycotted right away. That guy's a low. So.
How many of you guys go back and watch the replays, or do you guys only really like watching when it's live? Be honest. Be honest. Honesty. That's the policy. Let's see. Um, who was that in the background? I just heard the Joker laugh. I don't know.
I didn't hear the Joker. Maybe it's one of your songs.
I don't know. Um, he said, me, the lives. It's more peaceful watching it that way. You can pause and jump forward or back, etc. Okay. So you like watching the lives? I get that. I still go back though because if I miss something, I want to know what I missed. So I'll go back and watch. I'm notorious for watching Todd Beats on YouTube. I watch all his stuff, old stuff, new stuff, old school. I go to sleep to it sometimes. Is that scary? Is that creepy?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Whatever helps you relax, man.
Would you tell me if that was a little suspect?
Nope. That is not for me to judge, buddy. Your wife should be telling me these things, not me.
Man, Joe.
You know, I'm just saying that if she's going to sleep with Todd Beats whispering in her ear too, that's where you might have some.
I don't know why I stream with you. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. Like, I don't understand how we've gotten so far. What's happened?
One of these days you're going to be in therapy and you're going to be like, I need to tell you about this guy. Your therapist will be like, all right, I've got this figured out. You don't need to come here anymore. Just drop that. You'll be fine.
So this is just gonna be black and white, because you remember how I was saying that I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be in color.
Oh, it's like that Batman I did, you know.
Nah,
Sometimes certain characters look really, really good with black and white. Black and white can have like a very dramatic effect.
yeah.
So nothing wrong with it.
All right, let's see. Rod says, I find you learn more about an artist that way. Watching them live. Bale says, I watch the live streams and some of your shorts. Rod says, live, you miss a lot, but if it's re-uploaded, you get a chance to slow down and go over how they work. Yeah, that's true. Rod says, I'd be too scared to go that dark in case I mess it up. Hey, but you know me, I'm always messing up, so it's like, whatever. You know what I mean?
And you know, the nice thing is about once you mess up a few times, you will start to figure out how to recover from your mess ups. So they know what to become mess ups.
Exactly. The only thing that hinders me is I'm still heavy-handed, so sometimes my ink, I smear it because I'm so heavy on.
No, I get you, dude.
So Bale said, "Here's a art drawing suggestion. You should draw Silver Surfer flying on his board." I'm down. Joe, you down?
That's a cool one. Love the Silver Surfer. He can be a lot of fun to draw, or you can really screw him up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm always scared of drawing Silver Surfer because, you know, there's so much that
He's
goes
not
into
easy.
it.
He's very plain to look at anatomically, but he's not easy to draw.
Also, drawing him, you have to be on your anatomy. There's no hiding it. He's just a figure. You know what I mean? Like you have to, and he's muscular. So
yeah, you can't sit there and say, like, oh, well, this is the folds of his clothes. But I mean,
yeah,
he wear no clothes.
He's booked ass. Let's see. Walt says, I'm sorry, Bale says, I'm going to draw him in a dynamic pose. For sure. Make sure you share that. Walt says, my biggest pain is hand strokes. I still use small flicks instead of flowing lines, but I know practice will fix some of that. I have terrible handshakes because of COPD. Walt says, I think you got that. Silver Surfer, no problem. Thank you, bro. But see, look, I'm already smearing.
Yeah. Really fine. You can recover.
Yeah, I can. But you know.
So I tell you what, next time we get paid, I might be having to take a trip down to Blitz and get some multi-liners. So I sent off those remarks I did today.
Yeah.
So we'll see how those go. They are, I tell you what, wait till you get to do some remarks. So that same guy who hit me up for him will probably hit you up for him, because I guess he does that for like every one of Mike's stuff. So.
For real?
Yep. And realistically, for the amount of time that it took me to do that remark, it's probably okay money. You know?
How long did it take you to do it?
It took 20, 25 minutes. The longest part of it was waiting for it to dry so I could do the next coat.
Yeah.
That was it, you know. That was legitimately the longest wait, and it was still 20 or 25 minutes. So, and I think the guy was gonna pay me like $25 per remark, and I think I did 2 of them. I'm assuming he's gonna pay me for both. So, and actually he's gonna I think he's reimbursed me for shipping. So, which is amazing because shipping was more than what I was gonna get for just doing the remarks. So.
That's funny.
That was the hard part. Yeah, it's funny and not funny all at the same time, you know. It's like the joy of, because I went down to FedEx and got a box and put everything in the box and just set it off. And I was like, oh, it's $34 right there.
Uh, I see you, Bayo. No worries.
What's man say?
He was talking about sending something on Instagram. He's got to wait until he can get it before he's able to do so.
There you go. All right.
How was practice, Jaden?
It was good. So I feel like 2 hours. Stop sniffing.
Is that Athena? So why you smell like that? Where you been? What is that?
It smells like hard work.
Yeah, what is that? Ugh.
Can't be saying that. It just smells worse.
All right. Let's see what that smell like.
Smell like you want to be
Joe, look how this
Yeah.
is.
What's up?
Look how this is freaking turning out, bro.
It's turning out super good, dude. It's looking really, really good. Even Joseph says, "Damn, nice beta ray bill." And then Joseph says, "Joe, keep trying. You'll get there one day."
Shut up.
Welcome in, Grochet.
If somebody really said that one day, I don't even know how you would react. We would have to be on watch for you. Like, yo, get his mama on the phone. Hey, get his mama on the phone, son.
That'd be fun.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm just happy that Joseph recognized it was Colossus. You know,
Yeah, me too.
this is stuff I worry about. Joseph says Colossus is holding up Beta Ray Bill. Kind of, except I would say it's more like the Anthony's holding up me.
That sounds more like it.
I don't believe.
Joseph had to save me on Facebook because of your aunt. Your aunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had to
How's
come.
anyone?
He had to come to my defense. It was like, nah, D's a good
Yeah, I
artist.
know.
Ain't that right, D? I said, yeah.
My mama puts my stuff on the fridge all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, no, my aunt really honestly makes me so angry about that. So,
All right, let's see. That left shoulder, fire. Thank you. The blend between gray, black, and white looks awesome. Bale says, just saying to let y'all know I'm still on the stream. I'm just drawing Silver Surfer. Heck yeah, man. Keep drawing. That actually makes us happy because if y'all drawing while we drawing, the same. Even for Ralts, man. If you're drawing, bro, we want to see that.
absolutely.
We want to see it, bro. You can find me on YouTube, on Instagram under the same name, dgraves_art. And Joe, type yours in because yours is a little different.
You're correct, mine is. Mine used to be the photogenic anus, but it's not anymore. So. on this. I have shorts on both accounts. A little bit of art on this one too. It's a new account, better camera. Tell you what, I wish Whatnot would fix up their thing to where like we could share this stuff and I could use my camera on my computer instead of having to use my phone all the time. You know?
I'm sorry, what?
I said I wish Whatnot would fix their thing to where like I would be able to like, you know, stream with you like on my computer instead of having to use my phone every time.
Oh.
So I'd love to be able to like not be tied down to a battery, you know?
Yeah.
Not to mention my camera for my computer is way better than the camera on my phone.
I'm gonna make this my best drawing in my sketchbook. I'm gonna add shine and everything. It's gonna look like in a comic. That's right, bro. That's what you want to do for. Well, no, let me not say every piece because not every piece, you know. But that's the goal. That's true. That's what the goal is for me. I know that much.
I think they just hit it on how I feel when I draw, and I try to give stuff to people. I want to make sure everything every time. You know.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. There's something you could do when you make a mistake while drawing. You can grab sticky notes and put it on the mistake and draw over it. That's true. Sub with both accounts. I'll leave a message on the short so YouTube keeps the subscription. Is that new account only says 2 subs? Which one? Routes? Which account are you talking about? Joe.
Yes, sir.
He says you only have two subs. Is that a new account? Did you give the right one?
For me?
Yeah.
Should be just JOE. Well, my Instagram. No.
You put the wrong one.
I'll double check. I don't think so. I think it's all exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's all JOEWMSON. Just like it is on here, it's JOEWMSON. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so, yeah, and there's like it's a character drawing that I have on there. It's got like an orange, like a dark yellow orange background. So, yeah. But I think I got more than 2 subs. So, oh shoot, this is gonna be, I think this is so hard. Yeah, on my stuff though, it's all, yeah, Joe, that's me. Exactly what you have right there. So. So yeah, Ralph has it. JOE to WMSON, just like yeah. Although it says is that a new account only says 2 subs? No, I mean I don't know why yours says 2 subs. Unless it's just because a lot of my stuff is like unless you're like part of my friends and stuff like that, you don't have like a lot of access to like some of my stuff is private, but like I think it's a public account. So.
Bayo, draw Silver Surfer in your own style. Yeah, he's got like a lot of anatomy and stuff like that, but draw him cartoony. Draw him however.
Yeah. I mean, draw him like Scotty Young. You know, Scotty Young doesn't make him like pop.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Do you know who Scotty Young is, Bayo?
There's a lot of characters or a lot of artists, I should say, that draw Silver Surfer just slender, you know? I mean, that's the nice thing about Silver Surfer is that I don't think there's really a whole lot of right and wrong way to doing them, you know? It's just artist preference. At least I think so. Why not? Let me check my phone real quick, see where my power is at. I'm down to 18%, so at least plugging it in has slowed down the drain, but it's still slow. I mean, it's still happening. You know?
Yep. All right, let's see what we say. Yep, that's it. 621 videos, 225K views. Magical, marvelous. It's popping out the page now. 621 videos, 25K views. Who is that? Is that Joe? Is that
No,
you, Joe?
no way. No, that is not me. There's no way that's me. I mean, if it is, I have no idea about those statistics and where they're coming from.
Um,
I'm not that.
Bayo says,
I'm not
have you
that
ever
popular,
made
Joe.
any superhero characters you own? I have not created my own characters. Joe has created tons of characters. So if you ever want info on creating your own character, Joe is the guy that you want to talk to because he does.
I used to love doing it. I still do like my own characters when I get a chance. And actually, my icon for my Instagram is one of my characters.
Yeah.
So. No,
I think I'm
at least it
almost
looks like
done.
something.
Huh?
I said at least this looks like something. So.
That looks really good. It's not a mugshot.
No,
However,
it's not.
I think my mugshot actually looks pretty good, bro.
I think it does too.
Nah, I don't need
But
your
your
sympathy.
mugshot looks really, really good. Okay.
Don't try to give me no sympathy.
It desires peace, but it is frequently filled with commotion, flooded with the demands of life. Competition, comparisons, jealousy, envying, and strife, societal expectations. Trying to keep up with the Jones. Spending time, money, and energy for the streets and neglecting itself.
I've never drawn this guy before, so doing this was only by request of my boy Bayo. So I hope you like it.
Oh, I thought it was hysterical, dude. I got an email yesterday, or it may have been like late last night, but I didn't see it until this morning. But I got it from the cartoon blog, like, hey, you want to draw
So did I.
fighters?
So did
So
I.
I'm like, I was just like,
I said
I
I.
wanted to respond to that.
I said I know you lying.
I so badly want to respond to those sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Part of me wonders if they're like his way of like trying to like get you back, like, oh, but you're missing out on the boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I bet you wish you was
Look what you
doing
could be
this. Yeah.
Look what you could be doing with us, you know? But this is only for paying people, you know? So yeah. It's like your Street Fighter is all going to be like profile shots anyways. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I know.
I'm trying to fix something real quick. Hold up. Cause you know me, I don't be using my tools.
Which tools were we talking about?
My circles.
Oh yeah.
Beta Ray Bill mugshot look
Yeah, I
like
use my
Ray is kill after the mugshot. I'm sorry. He looks fire, really popping out, etc. Thank you. That Beta Ray Bill mugshot looks like Ray is gonna kill after the mugshot. Yeah, yeah, you know. I like that.
Yep.
I like that. He do look kind of mean. I like the shade.
No,
I like the shadows that I'm doing on here.
no, it's because they're looking good, dude.
I think I should have. I think after I finish this, we might be done with the stream.
Yeah. How much longer do you think it's going to take?
Just a few minutes.
Okay. I was just trying to gauge like the power on my phone. So I didn't start with a full charge. That was my bad. I recognized that like right after I talked to you earlier. And then I put my phone on the charge while I was eating, but it still didn't have a full charge. And then once we started streaming, I forgot to put it on the cord while we were doing it, which today was the first day I've done that. So it's always an adventure. Yeah, you're just looking really, really good.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I think this might be one of those ones.
for you in the right direction.
Hmm?
Like a stepping stone for you in the right direction.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Catch up. Route says the contrast is awesome. I really need to try to use darker pencil and pen. Bale says, but that drawing is super duper good. Thank you, bro. Route says, big question. With shading, are you going by eye or set light source? Honestly, I'm doing a light source, which in my mind is coming from the top right, right? So the light is hidden here, creating shadow more so over here. But then I'm also keeping in mind that a lot of these things are like reflective sources. So the main source and the bounce light is also going to be causing light. And then I'm also trying to do something that just seems a little bit more interesting too. So I don't know. That's why Joe always corrects me like, yo, that light looks like trash. When is the next time you're gonna go live? He said, I know lights coming right to left, etc. Yeah, that's true. Yep, so bounce back to, so not SP. Yeah, not spotlight. Um, when's the next stream, Joe?
I don't know. Today is Thursday. I have something to do Saturday night. So I mean, if we do anything Saturday, it's going to be early. Or we can go Sunday.
Okay. Sunday is my earlier day. Friday and Saturday, as you know, are always my late ones.
Yeah.
But Beta Ray's like he's got a different.
I don't see why there's a chance we couldn't do tomorrow night. I mean, I just
Okay.
I mean, it's your late day, but I mean, if you're okay, I mean, like when I come home, if I'm tired, I'll just take a nap before you get off work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a chance we could do. I don't see why we couldn't unless something crazy happens.
Okay.
So let's just say tentatively tomorrow night we are going to do our best to try to stream tomorrow night.
Okay.
But it'll be a slightly later show because you have to work until, what, 7 o'clock your time? That's like 9 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
That's going to be 10 o'clock Bayo's time. So it's going to be after that because you still have to drive home. So. But worst case scenario is Bayo can catch it on the replay.
Alarm bell set. I'll be there. Thank you, Routes. All right, Joe. These are my two for today. 5x7 of Beta Ray. And then we did more of this venomized cover. I can't wait to be done with that. I'm ready to move on to the next one already.
Right.
Plus, I need to be getting ready. Look, Swish says sick. Do you do Rogue? Yo. Rogue for Joe, the one that's doing Colossus, and Pop Smitty says later, fellas, talk soon. We'll talk to you, bro. Route says really looks great. Thank you. Either. Yeah. I think we both could do rogue.
I've done a rogue. If you give me a second, I'll grab it and show it to you.
Yeah, get that rogue, bro. Says love to see it. Make sure
Although
you.
it's not rogue by herself. So. Oh. That's probably not the rogue everybody likes. So, because I have a knack for that. Oh, can you see that? Give me a second here. So, I know my camera like distorts everything. So.
Yep. He said very interesting. And
yeah.
Ralt says, yep, LOL. I like that. Always ready to move on to the next one. I usually go between 2 or 3 drawings to keep it fresh. Yeah, bro. Like, that'd be me too. That'd be me too. I don't know if you caught these ones, Ralts, but we did these a few different lives ago. This was one. This was another one. This is something that I'm still working on. The 15th?
Switch are very interesting. That makes me laugh.
What'd you say?
That's how I just Swish's comment about very interesting. There's so many different ways you could read into that, you know?
Yeah. I made a print of this one, Joe. Let me show you how it came out. I showed you the actual, you got the full digital, but let me show you.
Swisha says it's not in a bad way. No, I know. I appreciate you clarifying that, but it just made me laugh. You know, so it reminds me of one of those things that like you would kind of tell a kid, like, "Hey, yeah, that's very interesting." Yes.
I think it's looking pretty good. I'm almost done.
Almost? You ain't done yet?
No, I know. I know. I know. Everybody, just let me think for a second. Just wait.
You know what? I feel like CXS must have called your wife and said, "Hey, I need you to like bully him like I am." Lord Almighty.
Nah, she doesn't need advice for that.
She makes me laugh when she like, "You're not done with this yet. What are you waiting for?" She makes me laugh, honestly.
Swish says, "LOL, wow, that's nice." Which one? I'm sorry, because we be moving through stuff so fast. What was nice?
Maybe all of it, dude.
And then over here, Ralt says, "Yeah, that's fire." It looked. I took a look through your shorts, but I'll need to go watch more for real. The shorts, as in short content. LOL. Yeah. You didn't look through my shorts. Be careful, you guys are on something today.
This is hysterical.
This beta ray he's coming out. Maybe I will add color, but no, maybe not. Roads are slick, Della Will said. And Snake joined.
Yeah, that's because we're getting snow right now, so.
Oh, okay.
How's it going, Snake?
Snake says, ain't bad. Man, he says, how's y'all? We're doing good, bro. Every time you're live, I'm always at work, so I never get a chance to make it, bro. And I want to. I want to make it to your show because it's been a long time. Snake is my boy, man. Heck yeah.
Usually when I'm at work, I still try to catch his stuff, but it's just, I mean, you know, I've been telling you the crap I've been putting up with at my job lately, so it's not easy.
I finished this digitally today. And I think there's a few things that I can do, but I'm over it because, you know, I don't like spending too much time on the same piece.
Yeah, I know you got a little ADD about
I
that.
do. I'd be like, man, I'm tired of this, bruh. I'm sick of this.
Honestly, I think maybe that's why my Spider-Man didn't come out so good. Just because I kind of got bored with it. You know?
Yeah, Snake said, quit your job then, dog. And he said, nice bubble. Thank you, bro. Snake, just so you, like, this is the original. This is the actual 5x7. And we did, what did we do? Watercolor on this? I think we did
On that one,
watercolor
yeah, you did, and you did ink wash for the hair.
and ink wash. That's looking amazing, Joe. That's looking really good. But I think this is the end of the show. And we will come back tomorrow night for a late show. It will be after work, so it'll be an evening time show.
Definitely an evening time show. But yeah, we will endeavor to do our best to make sure we're here for a couple of hours tomorrow night.
Good talk, Snake. May the force be with you. He said, may the force be with you. Same, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then Walt says, I like that better. The digital one. Okie dokie, see you later. Graves and Joe. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Be back tomorrow. We'll be doing a later stream. So just turn on your notifications and keep a lookout. That way when we go live, you guys can hang out. And if Joe's able to take a nap, maybe we'll do a longer stream.
Yeah, and if Joe plugs in his phone, that'd be great. Joe's gonna have to figure out what else he's gonna talk about.
Yeah. Bro, you know how I did this for somebody? I still never. Well, I never reached back out. It was my own fault.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna sell it on whatnot. This sucks.
I don't know who I did it for, but
yeah,
they didn't come back and ask for it. I guess they lost it. So.
Mondami.
Obviously, they weren't stupid.
Mundo Magic just came. He said, "What's up? I'm back." Original. Have a great night, you two. Thank you, Routes. We did these, Mundo. This is what we did today on today's stream. I did more work on this, and I did this. I inked and ink washed this. He said, "Nice, thank you, bro." We're heading out now, so we'll be back tomorrow evening, probably around like 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. So turn on your notifications and keep a watch out. That way you can join us when we go live. All right, everybody. You guys have a good one, man. Thank y'all for hanging out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, you guys. Good night, you guys. Bye.